A very warm welcome to the Trading Mentor. It's the 30th of June already. Can't believe where time's going. In this video we're going to talk about swings, major swings and minor swings and how they work. How you can benefit and profit. Before we do that, just a quick disclaimer, the usual thing. All the information within our website and books and so on are for informational purposes only. Educational purposes. We don't offer any financial advice at any time. Please do your own research. We are not regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. So a very warm welcome to the Trading Mentors, and we're going to go straight into the markets and the swing trading technique that we use. Whether you're on members or advanced pro members, this is for both of you really. So the first one we're going to talk about is a major swing. Now a major swing, as you know, is the markets work in phases, 1, 2, 3s usually. And we're looking for a phase 3. So in this instance with the euro yen, price moved down, that's phase 1, phase 2 moved up, and now we're into phase 3, which is usually the big move. Understanding that is crucial in order to know when the big move is coming. Now, it might take some time, but it doesn't matter, we've got plenty of time. So let me make it clear about the major swings. First of all, we have a look on the daily, which is on your left. And we have the MACD, nothing unusual about that. And as long as the MACD is down, then we are looking for sells only. Okay, this is an RSI we use. If you are a member, advanced or normal member, then you will know the settings. If you don't have this chart looking like this on a swing, major swing, you need it. All right, so we got in about 132. So we're up about 50 pips or so. We have a target of 129.65, which is right down here somewhere. We use a Fibonacci extension for that calculation. So fairly straightforward. There's nothing magical about this. And quite often we get these coming up where this RSI is overbought in a downtrend. Overbought in a downtrend. Now eventually, of course, the trend is going to change. And we've got some clues going on with the advanced charts, haven't we? Can you see these? We've got a major trend line here, the green line, coming down to about 131. So it's probably going to come down to about 131 where we'll make another decision. We might just let it go. So that's a major swing. We've seen a few of those this week. Although markets are quiet because of non-farm payroll, we don't expect to make much. We're about 200 pips in profit so far, so we're not expecting too much. Don't forget to come in to ask any questions if you're on Telegram about any of these things. You can see here that the advanced charts is already drawing up a nice wedge pattern here. We hopefully it break down, which is what we want. Only time will tell. But nonetheless, we're making money, so we're not too bothered about this. We're going in the right direction anyway. Now this is a major swing. Now as you know, markets do not trend most of the time. In fact, 85% of the time they are not trending. A trend is confirmed by all charts agreeing with each other. As we know, that doesn't happen very often. So 15% of the time we're seeing trends, 85% we're seeing swings, swing highs, swing lows, or we're seeing consolidation phases. Let me jump straight into a minor swing. Let me go into the US Canadian, which is probably a better example, although it's quiet, sitting on 124 now. You might have seen this before. I've drawn some arrows here. Let me see if I can go back to that area. There we are. So there, good. I'm just going to swap this over. I know a lot of you don't have the advanced chart, so I'm just going to swap this over to a normal MACD. It gives you a good indication of what's going on and which direction to look for. But make that a bit bolder for you so you can see what's going on. Okay. So on the right here we have a 4-hour chart. Now this, like the major swing, we're using the MACD as confirmation of the direction. But of course, the mini swings, we're just going in a bit closer to the market to spot where the direction is going next. It doesn't usually conflict with the major swings. So here we can see a couple of things here. The MACD is up, and now we have an oversold situation here on the US Canadian. So what's likely to happen, we're not going to be trading this because of non-farm payroll, the price is likely to go up to 124.70 in the next, well, who knows really, depends on the data, doesn't it? So let me show you a trade here, and this line here, MACD down. If you can see what's happening here with this chart, the cursor is tracking. Let's see how it's tracking. So we go to this area here, and where I put this arrow here, you can see that it's overbought on the left, which is the hourly chart, and this is our good old RSI. If you are a member, you'll know what this is, and how it's calculated. And so we would have a sell there and a fib extension down to probably about 122.93 or 123, a nice round number. Round numbers are important, aren't they? So here, if you go back a little while during this rally, it's always to see in hindsight, I know, but nonetheless the settings are the same. So you can see here on the right here, the MACD is up. We go back to that area where it's oversold. 123.50 went up to 124.50, a nice 100 pips profit there. Let's go back a bit further. So oversold on the RSI, very oversold. And then you had a move higher, 121.67 went up to 124.50. So the mini swings, although we call them mini swings, can be very powerful indeed. They can work really, really well. And when we have markets that are moving, you can make profits quite quickly with the mini swings. Major swings, because they're out there, they're in the daily and the 4-hour, they take a bit longer. We don't mind how long they take, as long as they make profits. That's the most important thing. And you can have a combination of both. So you can have, for instance, if we're in the US Canadian long term for the major swing low, then we would could have, for instance, a buy right now actually, because the indicators here on the left are showing overbought conditions. And showing major support as well. These resistance areas have now become support, and so therefore we're highly likely probably to see the price rise if we didn't have non-farm payroll, that is. Well, hopefully that's helpful, and I hope that you look forward to the swings. Now, just for clarity, if you're on the Advanced Pro, you get the charts for the major swings and you get the charts for the minor swings set up. And I also post the charts to you when I spot something that's ready for both of them. If you're a member, then you will get the major swings only. Hopefully that's good. The other thing to bear in mind, we have the advanced charts. As you can see, all these lines are drawn for us by the software. But you don't have to have those. You can trade this without them. So if you want to become an advanced pro, you don't need these charts for the settings. Just to clarify, you can use your own set of charts. As long as you're able to plot the RSI and the MACD, you will be fine. Well, hopefully that's helpful. Don't forget, come in to ask me any questions anytime. I'm there to support you.